We are back in action. Attican Wealth team. What is going on, dudes?
Good morning.
What's up, brother?
We've got Colin J and Ray J and Wesley J over here. Ray, you had something to riff on. You got open floor, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, Wes. Good morning. Colin. Yeah, I just had a rough conversation with my wife in the morning. I'm probably going to start with that sentiment most days, boys. But it did not put me in a mindset for success. And when I want either Attican Wealth Team clients or fans to tune in to this recording every day and be put in a mindset for success, I had to remind myself that yesterday, after our check-in, I went and had a high-quality touch with a client, sold a painting, made a 10% commission.
Awesome.
Feel good about that win. Yeah, feel good about that win. Now, that puts me in a mindset for success. However, sales, as there's like a diminishing return on the high you get from sales. At this point in my journey, it's about every minute after that sale, I lose about 10%. So after about 10 minutes, I'm back to a scarcity, hoarding canned goods. I want to know what puts you in a mindset for success. What do you want people to do when they tune in here and after they exit, they're in a mindset for success? Tell me what works for you. Tell me what you want to do for others. Take it wherever you want. The mindset for success.
Yeah, I'd like to take a stab if that's okay, only because I have the answer right off the top of my head. And I'm just holding up my iPhone here. And if you can see it, it's a picture of my grandmother. And that's on my home screen. And that reminds me of the day that I could not pay for a beach chair for my grandmother. And she has an injured knee, so she had to sit on the sand. And for me, that day was like, I feel like I've had many financial rock bottoms, like when I was a kid, teenager, and so on, because we grew up poor. But as we were building the business, I put so much money back into the business where like I just didn't have any cash flow for myself. And my grandmom came out to visit, and it was her final day, and we wanted to go to the beach prior, and I didn't have any gas in the car. I only had enough gas maybe to make it like 2 miles, my perception was. And my grandmom said, "Hey, let's go to the beach." And I wanted to give her that gift. And then I was like, "Oh, I don't have a beach chair." And then I realized I don't have the money to buy a beach chair. To me, it might sound like a corny story, but to me, that hit me so deep. It's like, why do I not have enough money to buy my grandmother a beach chair? Then I got a text message when we're at the beach, and I'm already just furious with myself, right? Thinking that I'm worthless, like all the demons that we all have in our subconscious. Then I get a text message from the airline saying that her flight was canceled at the local airport, and I had to go to LAX to get her on a flight later that afternoon. I didn't have any gas in my car, and I had no money to then buy. So I didn't care about that. The only thing I cared about was breaking down on the way to LAX with my grandmother, who's not like fully mobile, and both of the LAX traffic. Somehow, by the grace of God or the universe, whatever you want to call it, I got there and back. And I'm not fabricating the story. I literally to this day do not know how that happened. At that point, I was driving like a super old like Lexus, and I think it's just, or no, maybe a Hyundai Sonata, and knew how to run off of fumes or something. But anyway, I captured that picture. That picture has been on my phone for I don't know how many years upon years now, but every single morning, that's the first thing that I see. I'm not going back there. It's just not an option. So that's what motivates me.